Hi, this is Risa and welcome to my book review series. Today I will be reviewing a book about a unique topic covering Peranakan beadwork shoes. The book is titled Peranakan Beadwork, My Heritage by Bebe Seet, a Singaporean author and Peranakan craftsperson herself. Now, you can watch my Walkabout series on my quest to find out more about Peranakan beadwork. Click on the information link above to see how I came about to make these beautiful mini beadwork shoes. Aren't they just adorable? So you can find that on my channel. Now, I find online book reviews to be extremely helpful, especially since if you're ordering books online, it's very difficult to know what's inside. So these reviews help people to get a glimpse of what is in the book and whether they're interested in buying. Now, the first chapter, or the introductory chapter in the book, starts with an introduction of Bebe Seet herself. Now, chapter 1 covers the Peranakans and their beads, essentially sort of a history of who the Peranakans were. Essentially, they were Chinese traders in the Malay Peninsula, and they came there from China in the 16th and 18th century. Essentially, the first chapter covers their history and a lot of images that she had access to or collected from the Peranakan Museum in Singapore and the National Museum in Singapore, and also from private collectors. So you can see a lot of historical images of beadwork patterns, in fact, stuck on newspapers from that period. So extremely beautiful images. A lot of history she also covers about beads and where they're produced, the sizes of beads, the kinds of beads that are used, as you can see, and also the patterns. What were the influencing factors for a lot of the patterns for these beadwork shoes? So extremely interesting. Now, chapter 2 is a beadwork collection, and it covers essentially all kinds of Peranakan artifacts, not only beadwork shoes, but also, say, for example, this bride with ceremonial handkerchiefs and beaded collar for page boys, for example, and knee pads and belts. A lot of things that were used in daily lives and ceremonial lives of the Peranakan people during that time. And look at this, for example, a beautiful beadwork tablecloth. I can't imagine how long this must have taken. I mean, just to make these little tiny mini shoes took me 4 weeks, a month, and so you can imagine how much delicate work was spent on doing this. Gorgeous, just gorgeous work. Certainly very precious to have as an heirloom if you're lucky enough to own one of these things. So I'm not going to go through the entire book. Of course, I'm going to flip through, just giving you a taste of what this book has. Really interesting thing. Now, chapter 3 essentially covers all the beading techniques that you would like to learn, all the beading materials that you need, traditional bead frame, kinds of threads, backing. So see some of these traditional beading frames, which are very interesting. Now, if you watch my Walkabout series on the Peranakan beadwork shoes, there's a small little section on the 2 museums that I've visited in Singapore that gave me a little bit more insight into the Peranakan culture and, of course, beadwork shoes. Now, so flipping through, look at this, just gorgeous stuff and great pictures. Now, my favorite chapter is the projects with pattern crafts, projects with pattern charts, and only because it has all these gorgeous beadwork shoes, and these are projects that you could do yourself. For example, this one is an advanced project. It has all the beading directions, it has the beading patterns, it has the colors schemes. Look at these. So you have closed shoe sandals, open shoe sandals. Look at all these gorgeous designs. Look at this one. This is my favorite. Romance of the Rose, an intermediate design. I even teased my 18-year-old daughter that, or soon to be an 18-year-old daughter, that maybe I could beadwork a pair of wedding shoes for her. And of course she just rolled her eyes. I mean, not something a 17-year-old is interested in at this point, but hopefully one day, you know, she'll appreciate these things. Here's a beginner pattern, twin roses, gorgeous designs and colors. So these are also called seed beads. These are really small. Look at this orchid design. These are really small seed beads. So the smaller the beads, the more intricate the work, the more expensive the shoe. I mean, the shoes, I found out, cost anywhere between 650 Singapore dollars to 1,000 for these more intricate work. And so they use these seed beads, very small. But there are shoes available for about 150, 250 Singapore dollars, which uses bigger beads. And I guess you could bead stitch them or beadwork them faster. So here are the patterns as well, the templates for different shoe sizes, size 8, and there's sort of a legend, so what pattern size you need for what shoe size, so you know that you make so extra small, so size 4 and below. Yeah, very, very practical book. And on the last chapter, of course, here covers restoration works of old shoes and also other artifacts, beadwork artifacts, which is very useful. So I hope you found this review useful. I certainly think it's a gem of a book, and I've signed up for a Bebe Seet workshop to produce real pair of shoes this time for myself. So let's see how long that'll take, probably months, because I have a day job as well. Even if you're not a craftsperson, I think it's a great coffee table book and a memento to have from Singapore if you ever visit. I think it's really nice to flip through. All of the pictures are gorgeous. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.